In this space, the cards are part of that map. We're not just reading tarot, we're remembering the story you came here to live. The path may twist, the symbols may blur, but your soul knows the way. Clearing my energy, surrendering my story so Spirit can come through. I see the image of a checkerboard, the squares, and a rook, a solitary rook in the middle. I think it's a rook. It's a castle in the middle. There are no other pieces on the chessboard. I'm seeing interlocking rings made of brass or gold. A poppy, a solitary poppy. A koi fish. Actually, it looks like two koi fish maybe that are kissing. Then like this. And then like lyrics to a song, something about a wish to build a dream on. And I see silvery threads moving from the center out. If those resonate for you, please let me know how in the comments. This is going to be a 9-card spread. We'll start the collective storyline. The first card we're going to pull is where you are right now. And this is counterpart masculine, masculine. Next is the calling or what's stirring. The guide, who or what can help you move forward. Threshold, what leap you must take. This card is a gift. So what do you gain from moving forward on this storyline? And then we have the shift. How do you transform? How do you transform? We got a couple of cards from the True Black. These cards are usually used to represent a challenging point or a shadow aspect. So what's holding you back? The Emperor. It's your challenge or your big test. The 7 of Swords. And how do you bring this into your life to help yourself or to help others? At the Page of Pentacles. I'm gonna finish up here with 2 cards from the Gothic Lenormand. So we have the bear, and the lily. All right, so counterpoint masculine, masculine. You're navigating a duality within yourself, right? So feeling probably pulled in two directions, like an internal, like push and pull between two parts of yourself that want different things. But we are talking about masculine, masculine energy. So we're talking about being assertive, being directional, being strategic, hyperlogical. There's likely tension or a desire for you to balance between action and control, drive and restraint. You might feel like you're holding space for your two yous, both of them strong, both valid, but maybe at odds. It's standing kind of at a crossroads with your hand on the steering wheel, but you're not able to unite what's been split. Next we have what's calling you, the call, the stirring. This is the victor. There's a hunger in you to win, but not in the sense of ego. It's more like a soul deep call to step into your mastery or to reclaim your throne. Victory is whispering to you. It's not like a prize, but it's your birthright. It's something inside of you that's saying that, like, enough of the struggle, like enough is enough, give me back my crown kind of thing. You might be called to become who you know you are. Yeah. You probably have that feeling like you know who you are deep down inside, but the world hasn't seen it yet. It's there. What's holding you back from stepping into that is that that feeling of the emperor, right? So the shadow of control, rigidity, authority figures, past or present, or even your own inner tyrant could be the block. Maybe you're clinging to old structures that once kept you safe, but now they're just limiting you or holding you back. Or you're afraid of stepping into that power. Maybe stepping into that power for you means becoming cold or authoritarian. Either way, the emperor in the shadow resists surrender, vulnerability, and fluidity. And so I'm going to ask you to take a look at, what are you mistaking control for safety? Where in your life is that showing up? Next, we have the guide. Who or what helps you move forward on this path that you're on right now? So this is continuum, and this actually is just a beautiful reminder. Time, experience, and unfolding process. It's the guide for you. You are your own guide. You're not meant to rush into this. You want to trust the rhythm, the flow, the continuum of your becoming. You are supported by something that is both infinite and intimate. Your guide is the long arc of transformation. Spirit is asking you to trust the process. Trust yourself, trust the process it knows. And the leap that you have to take is the crescendo card here. So this is the moment you own your own buildup, right? So you've been gathering strength, gathering wisdom, kind of building and generating all this momentum, all this masculinity up here, all this masculine energy. And you're going to have to take the leap. But the leap really is about letting the tension break. Just letting the dam release, like letting everything happen. Just letting go. The leap is a release of energy. So really, you're going to have to stop holding back and let yourself climax into this creation. Like, just let yourself flow into it. Step into the spotlight. Just let it begin. Trust the process. The challenge, the big challenge for you is going to be the Seven of Swords. Can you trust yourself, right? To take what you need without guilt, without feeling bad. Can you move in stealth without feeling shame? Like, this test asks you to navigate deception not really necessarily from others, but more importantly from yourself. Are you being honest about what you want? Are you downplaying your power to stay safe? You know, are you betraying yourself for comfort? Spirit, the guides would ask you to maybe work with that just a little bit. Where are you betraying yourself for comfort? Where's that showing up in your life? The gift, you know, what do you have to gain from this? This is the Nine of Pentacles, and this is all about self-mastery, sovereignty, autonomy, peace. This is the card of elegant independence. You come into your own materially and emotionally. You begin to embody ease and beauty, not through striving, but through soulful alignment. That's the gift from doing all of this work, from letting go, from letting things flow, from dropping in, from balancing out the urge to act and the urge to control, the urge to drive, and the urge to be restrained. That's the gift. You realize that your worth isn't earned, it's claimed. And so how do you transform? The Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands is asking you to stop avoiding the fire. This is an inner battle that must be faced, not avoided or resolved prematurely. You can't kind of swerve it, you have to kind of go through it. You transform by allowing the chaos to shape you, by engaging with conflicts consciously rather than bypassing it or being a victim of it. Remember, the Five of Wands is really about sparring. It's about healthy competition. It's about practice to make yourself better. It's really the proving ground. So I wonder, if you look at this from the context of in the clash of wills, your true will is revealed. How does that show up for you? And then lastly, how do you bring this back into your life to help yourself or others? We have the Page of Pentacles, the Bear, and the Lily. And so your return is humbled, but empowered. The Page is a student of a new path, grounded and willing to grow. And the Bear and Lily add depth, and you bring back strength with grace and power softened by wisdom. You're creating leadership with legacy. You become someone who teaches not by telling, but by embodying. You become the gentle giant, wise, strong, rooted in purpose, and others will follow your strength, your quiet strength. Now, this reading shows that there's someone standing on the edge of full personal empowerment, and you're being asked to let go of outdated forms of control and trust. Trust the process of becoming. You're being called to step into your sovereignty, but the path isn't all peaches and cream and light. I mean, it winds through shadows and battles and the beautiful, messy crescendo of growth. The path may twist and the symbols may blur, but your soul knows the way. If this story stirred something in you, hold it. Let it speak to you in dreams, in silence, in symbols that you seek out, and symbols that seek you out. And remember, you're not broken, you're becoming. I'll meet you again at the next threshold, and until then, keep walking your myth, my friend. Blessed be.